Have to be from Rosemark to enjoy that town's homecoming celebration today. Folks here make anyone feel welcome.
Hello, come on in.
The residents of Rosemark greeted about 500 people who showed up at the high school's gymnasium during the day. That's practically the entire population of this tiny town northeast of Memphis. Millington's Navy Band was featured during the celebration. They set the stage for an afternoon of good food, laughter, and old memories.
It sure does. It does bring back a lot of memories. Some of them real exciting and some of them not so much.
At 81, Mary Gillespie is one of Rosemark's oldest residents. She enjoyed today's homecoming with her daughter. Matt Barnett is one of the town's youngest sons. He's enjoying this giant town party also.
It's just fun to go around and look at all the stuff.
And there was plenty of stuff to look at. Paintings from the past, an old country store, and crafts, which trace Tennessee from its beginnings to Homecoming 86. But why did Rosemark wait so late in the year to celebrate Thanksgiving? Well, officials say there's no special reason other than they wanted to give folks something to do during the Thanksgiving holiday. Better late than never was how Rosemark's unofficial mayor, E.H. Thomason, described the timing of today's celebration.
It's been a very unifying experience. Everybody's worked hard and enthusiastically, and I think it's a great success.
Thompson is president of the social club which sponsored today's celebration. He says it may have been the town's first official homecoming, but judging from local reaction, it certainly won't be their last. Ben Watson, Action News 5.
Rosemark's Homecoming 86 celebration began around 9 o'clock this morning. It will end in about 25 minutes from now.
The 86 celebration is almost history. The statewide party is still going strong in several towns. Today, folks are coming home to Rosemark, Tennessee in celebration of that small town's heritage. Alex Coleman was in Rosemark today and has more.
When the people of Rosemark, Tennessee invite you home for a party, they pull out all the stops. Members of the Navy Band play during Rosemark's Homecoming 86 celebration at Rosemark Academy School.
It's an effort of the Rosemark City Club, and we've only been organized for about 3 months. So it's a hurried-up deal. Everybody's pitched in and worked and enthusiastically. It's very unifying for a small town.
And the smell of barbecue filled the air of this small town as cooks prepared a variety of meats.
Chickens and shoulders and hams and ribs.
How long have you been working at it?
Since about 9 o'clock last night.
Back inside, part of the school was turned into a small country store where almost anything could be found.
We have handmade items, baked goods for sale in our country store, and craft items that were made. And they were all donated by the community. It was a community project.
While some folks shopped, others remembered the way Rosemark used to be.
After all, I've been 64 years since I've been in this building, 19 and 22, and the picture that you just seen was back on the ballpark, back in the corner here.
Here's a little trivia for you. Rosemark, Tennessee hasn't always been Rosemark. In fact, it was once called Richland until it was forced to change its name.
And the post office department decided that they couldn't have that name if we were going to have a post office here because there was already a Richland, Tennessee.
And what year was that?
That was about 125 years ago.
And that's just some of the information you'll find in this 160-page book about the people of Rosemark.
The first settlers came to Rosemark around 1856, and they came from a community of Salem. And they started a mission church, the ARP Church, and many of the people in Rosemark belong to that church now.
And these people say Rosemark as we know it now is here to stay, along with the homecoming celebration that may become an annual event. Alex Coleman, News 3, Rosemark, Tennessee.